I'm Sadie, and one day I'll go into the wild to study bugs and animals and weird microbes that devour entire towns. But for now, I've got my eye on the strange specimens in my own life, watching them all do what comes naturally. Sometimes life seems to go so fast, but you've got to keep up with it. Otherwise, you're the fly that was too slow that becomes froggy chow. You gotta seize opportunity, take chances, and sometimes be really late for class.
What am I supposed to see?
Flatten out little creatures. Keep looking. I never thought you'd be late for science.
Dr. Lindstrom called.
Not the Dr. Lindstrom.
The incredible, famous Dr. Lindstrom?
The everybody in the world knows who that is, Dr. Lindstrom?
Who's Dr. Lindstrom?
Dr. Azalea Lindstrom. She is famous. To me, anyway. Look, who do you guys want to be when you grow up?
Me, with the driver's license.
Wealth, fame, both? Still deciding.
Well, I want to be Dr. Azalea Lindstrom. She's done groundbreaking work in animal psychobiology, improved conditions in zoos all over the world.
Leaps tall giraffes in a single bound.
Faster than a speeding egret.
She's supernaturalist.
She is. And I got an interview.
She's interviewing sidekicks?
It's for a junior scientist internship at the zoo. And if I get it, I'm on the fast track to being just like her.
What do you mean if?
You're right. How can I not get it? I was born to do this.
Excellent! The mail's here! All right, look at it all!
Why do you get all that stuff?
I'm a compulsive banner ad clicker. If it's free, I send away for it.
What is all this? Designer fragrance samples? Recipe cards? A high fashion wig catalog?
Hey, you never know when you might find something that could change your life.
Like this, maybe? For Mr. Rainbow Papadakis.
The fast track to career life coaching. Life coaching? What's that?
You know, you criticize people, then charge them for it.
That's an actual job?
For a trained professional, yes.
Oh, yeah. I do that for free. Look at this. Suddenly, I see my future.
Rain, you're not serious.
Oh, no? Just call me Coach.
Dr. Lindstrom? Hello? Hello? Anybody here?
Just come on in.
Here, let me get that for you. Thanks. 2 hands are never quite enough.
Wow, cute little serval. Little damp around here for him?
Sure is. He's used to nothing but open, dry plains. Wait a second, was that a guess?
Not really. His markings are pretty delicate. The ones from wetter areas have much bolder spots. But then at 12 weeks, he probably doesn't know the difference between one area to the next.
12 weeks?
He is about 12 weeks old, right?
He's exactly 12 weeks. Wow. You are good. As advertised. Sadie Hawthorne, I'm guessing.
Dr. Lindstrom? Wow, I had no idea. So nice to meet you. I was waiting. I'm here for the interview.
I think we can skip that. How about if I put you right to work?
Sure. Is it a project with servals?
Oh, no. I've got much bigger plans for you. You can help us collect samples from elephants.
Elephants? Wow, what kind of samples? Fecal samples?
Uh-huh. We're weighing it all to check up on their digestive systems. With your smarts and experience, you should be just the person to lead this little project. And Lester here will assist you. He's new, but he's eager. Lester, this is Sadie.
Hi, Sadie. Welcome to the Poop Patrol.
Oh, I've got to go check on a couple of depressed marmosets. I've already filled Lester in on how to collect the samples, so he can show you how.
It's easy. We just have to keep track of which elephant made which pile. This one's Margot's. She's green.
You're kidding.
Nope. Isn't it great? Here. Macy's blue. Go for it. I think hers is still warm.
All done.
You finished the whole thing? It takes you 2 weeks to read a cereal box.
Life coaching isn't as complicated. Besides, it's all about the chapter headings. Like the one, Eliminating the Clutter of the Mind. Pfft, I have an uncluttered mind.
No argument there.
Go ahead, quiz me.
Okay. This chapter is about focus and concentrating on doing things right.
Margaret, if you're gonna do everything right, you'll never get anything done. Now I just have to do these personality tests. Actually, you know what? Who needs them? I can diagnose everybody I know in seconds.
More buckets coming up. Here. You need to fill these ones, too.
Yes, Lester, I know.
Oh, and you have to make sure each sample is kept separate.
Yes, Lester, I know. Are you okay?
Another sample over here. Which elephant did it come from?
Believe it or not, Lester, the elephant poo is starting to all look the same. And smell the same.
Those are really full. You might want to go one at a time.
I don't care. I just want to get this over with.
Careful, you're going You mixed up all the samples.
It'll be okay. Just give me a hand.
But how do you know which poop came from which?
Look, it'll be fine, okay?
Rain Papadakis, life coach, now in session. Your problems just look bigger because you're so short. I didn't mean to offend you, but what am I supposed to do? Lie? The answer is within yourself, or on the internet. If life hands you a lemon, throw it at somebody. You're not shallow, you're just superficial. We can't all be Frosted Flakes. Some of us have to be the brand. Beauty is only skin deep. Your skin's just deeper because of the zit scars.
Ow! Stupid pitchfork. Stupid gloves. Stupid job.
Sadie, you finished up your work very quickly yesterday.
Thanks.
Not in a good way. What I meant was you rushed it. The fecal collections are a mess.
But there was so much of it. And then there was this accident, and then... I'm sorry.
I think I made a mistake putting you on this project.
So you've got another job for me? A different job?
No, Sadie, I'm sorry to say this, but I think I'm gonna have to let you go.
You're gonna what?
I can't let someone who takes shortcuts ruin a study. Please return your things to the office on your way out.
I can't believe this. Me. Fired.
Fired on your first day?
Mm-hmm.
What'd you do? Explosion? Flood? Toxic spill?
Sorta. See, there was this giant load of elephant poo.
That's just enough information.
How bad do I have to be fired from a volunteer position? My stellar career just flamed out.
I can bring that confidence back.
Huh?
Are you feeling down and or out, at a dead end, looking for answers in all the wrong places?
What are you talking about?
He thinks he's a life coach. Rain, don't you have to have a life before you can coach one?
Reach for the stars, Margaret, not the mud. And you, Sadie Hawthorne. It's time for you to shake up your life. Time is a candy that we forget to eat. The future is the only way to fix the past. Mistakes are the portals of discovery.
I don't even know what that means.
It just means that everyone makes mistakes. But mistakes can be a great educator, as long as you're honest enough to admit them and willing enough to learn from them.
You know what? You're right.
I am?
Everybody makes mistakes. Even people like Dr. Lindstrom. Even she could make assumptions that turned out to be wrong. Especially about me. Sure, I wasn't the world's greatest poop collector, but Dr. Lindstrom had obviously misjudged my skill set. I couldn't keep holding that against her. Like Rain said, the only way to fix the past is by fixing the future. Or the past has already happened, but the future has yet to begin. Or something like that. My new plan involved studying animals. I liked my way. And personally, I think there's a lot more interesting things about orangutans than what comes out of their butts. And I was gonna prove it with my inventive research techniques, my bold theories, my...
Complete disregard for scientific procedure.
What do you mean? I was thorough. I made detailed observations.
Your observations are great, and I can tell you worked hard on this, but you overlooked important steps. The groundwork that makes observations useful.
But I...
Didn't consider a control group, or set up a constant environment, or attempt to duplicate your results.
But all those things...
Take a lot of time and effort. Sadie, science isn't just the fun stuff all the time. Sometimes it's tedious and even boring, but it's being painstaking that makes our studies valid.
But my bold theories...
Don't mean much unless you can back them up. With experience, you'll learn that you've got to do the grunt work, even if it means collecting elephant waste. But from what I've seen, I'm not convinced you have what it takes.
Out now. They're gone.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Can't take any chances. One of my former clients might be stalking opportunity. Wish I hadn't coached that.
I told you, this life coaching stuff is dangerous.
Well, I thought you meant dangerous for others. The people who take the advice, not the guy who gives it.
Gee, and all you did was try to help people by dissing their clothes, their haircuts, their personal hygiene.
Exactly. And this is the thanks I get? I'm gonna have to finish high school from a cubbyhole.
Rain, you can't hide forever. Face your fears and you'll be stronger for it.
Nice try, but no you don't. You can't life coach me.
Why does she hate me? Huh? What is it with Dr. Lindstrom? She thinks I don't have what it takes. Me, just because I won't shovel her poo? I thought she'd show a little respect for my work, but she won't even listen.
Yeah, tell me about it. I've got so much to give, and all I get back are threats.
Rain, you just got going on this life coaching thing. And how do you expect to be good at something you just started? There are important steps you have to take when you're starting out. Sometimes there's a lot of grunt work involved.
What?
Nothing. It's just what I said was kind of familiar. You know, maybe you're not such a bad coach after all. Who knows, with a little experience. Bye, guys. Okay, now I get it. Dr. Lindstrom is the one with the distinguished career, not me. Instead of trying to get her to listen to me, I should be listening to her. I get a chance to learn from a truly gifted scientist, and I'm blowing it. Well, I can't let this opportunity pass me by. If it's poo Dr. Lindstrom wants, then it's poo she'll get.
You know, that would go a lot faster if you had some soap and a hose.
I'm not washing, I'm collecting.
Okay. Why?
To prove to Dr. Lindstrom that I can do a detailed study and not cut corners.
You're scraping bird crap off a windshield to impress your hero?
Yep,
So that you can work your way up to elephant poo?
I hope so.
And you're sure this is a career you want?
More than anything.
You're collecting poo, Rain's hiding in a cupboard. I think I'll go see if I can find some new friends.
Margaret, wait. You've got a piece of my future stuck to your shoe.
Ew! Get it off!
You know which sample came from which bird?
Uh-huh, fully documented.
Wow. That's some pretty detailed observation. Wow.
I know my conclusions are very preliminary. I won't be able to complete the statistical analysis until I can replicate the study a year from now.
Well, your analysis of avian feces from your own street is rather specific, but it is detailed and thorough. Shows real discipline. Nice work.
Dr. Lindstrom, I was hoping you might give me another chance. On the elephant project?
I'd love to, but that position's been filled.
You replaced me already? Got any more twist ties, Dr. L? Daisy's got the runs again.
Lester's been doing a great job. But I could take you back. You could, as his assistant.
Assistant? To Lester?
Talk about a slap in the face. Just when I thought the worst job in the world was dung collector, I find out about assistant dung collector.
So don't take it.
But this could still be my big break. Dr. Lindstrom might even turn out to be my mentor.
So take it.
On the other hand, she's actually been pretty tough on me. And now I have to report to a 10-year-old wonder nerd. What should I do?
Sadie, take it from an old life coach. Rule 1, know your limitations. Rule 2, get out while you can.
What? You mean just give up?
Our dreams are blind birds flying into the wall of reality. Trust me, Sadie. You gotta escape with your dignity. Cut your losses before things get any worse.
Worse? How could it get any worse?
Once you're finished cleaning the compound, one of our big males is having a little sit down. He got into a crate of apricots and, well, things could get a little messy.
Yes, Professor Marmosa.
Carry on here, Sadie. I'm off to reception. My groundbreaking diarrhea research is being feted at Oxford. Toodles.
Yes, Dr. Marmosa.
Carry on here, Sadie. I'm off to Geneva to accept a prestigious award from the Fecal Institute. Ta-ta.
Yes, Sir Marmosa. Rain's right. I can't do it. Rain's chosen career wasn't at all what he expected. And clearly, neither was mine. Did I want to spend the rest of my life living that nightmare? This was not at all what I signed up for. I had to get out. See, I seriously doubt that famous naturalists spend their time on their knees picking through elephant dung with a pair of tweezers. Dr. Lindstrom?
Hi, Sadie.
What are you doing?
Picking through dung with a pair of tweezers?
But
Somebody ate something she shouldn't have, so I need to find out what. Normally it's the zookeeper's job, but I don't mind pitching in. I figure the good stuff I get to do more than makes up for the occasional bad.
I see.
So, you made up your mind about helping us out?
I I did, yeah.
And what did you decide?
Could this be one of the most respected animal behaviorists in the world? Poo picking? My hero? Really, at the end of the day, is this the life I wanted? Actually, it is. Got any extra tweezers?
I'm glad you decided to stay on board.
You are? I wasn't sure, I mean, what you thought about me and everything.
Well, truthfully, I wasn't sure either. I mean, I knew you were smart and passionate. I just didn't know if you were willing to do the dirty work. Looks like you are.
Then I knew what made Dr. Lindstrom so respected. She was willing to do the tough stuff, which included showing junior interns like me a thing or two.
Dr. L! Over at the elephant compound, there's a great big fresh pile from Thor.
Now, I'm really glad you're here.
Just goes to show, even the most famous scientists in the world still have to put up with a lot of crap.
Rain, you survived.
Margaret, hi.
You're pretty cheerful considering what I heard. Is it true an angry mob of steaming mad clients hounded you down and chased you up a tree?
Yep.
Plus I heard they made you surrender your life coaching manual.
Yep.
In fact, I heard they tore it to pieces like wolves and they were gonna do the same to you.
Yep.
And yet obviously they didn't.
See, that's the cool part. There I was in a truly hopeless situation. Unarmed, totally at their mercy. And that's when I discovered my true calling.
And your true calling is?
Hostage negotiation.